They're hungry, like millions of fellow Yemenis they've left behind. These men have just arrived in Obock, huddled together in some shade, having been smuggled out of Yemen for $200 each. It's a war we don't want to be part of, says this man, explaining that he and the others feared they'd be conscripted to join Houthi rebel forces. This is where they'll end up, with families who may have refuge but little else. This man has fresh drinking water but can't afford to buy food, so his family has to get by solely on emergency aid.
We don't receive anything but enough to survive from the UN. We don't have the nutrition needed for our children, the elderly, even us.
It's a grim existence here in the sweltering heat of such a dry, arid and infertile place. The natural focus, though, of aid agencies is across the water in Yemen, where by the day the situation for the people is getting more and more critical. In a remote Yemeni village, they continue to pick leaves from trees as their only means of survival. These two brothers know that cooking and eating the leaves will lead to sickness, but it provides one meal a day for their extended family, and it's a choice between malnutrition or eating the leaves.
The children are suffering from constant diarrhea, drowsiness and fever. We don't know how and where we can treat them. We get no help, no one. There is no relief organisation in our area. When we go asking for help, we get nothing.
Some of the children and babies from the village of Aslam in Hajj province have ended up here in this medical clinic. You can see what aid agencies warn is a crisis for the young, weak and hungry that's growing bigger.
The war and the famine has caused a spike in the number of those who eat the vine leaves, which is leading to an increase of malnutrition cases. The vine leaves have a highly acidic substance that reduces absorption in the intestines and the stomach. This is a very dangerous condition.
Less than a week ago, when Al Jazeera reported on the clinic's work, this little girl, Zaifa Shoaib Mohammed, was waiting for treatment. She has since died. The medical staff are fighting against one of the consequences of war, and the losses are higher now than ever before. Andrew Simmons, Al Jazeera, Obock in Djibouti.